First thing I want to say is I miss you all, and I hope that you have a blessed day. I was looking up a verse for the offering, and I got out our old laptop and looked up a verse, and the first, and it was this verse. It was, honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. And I thought that was an uplifting verse. And then I just couldn't think of anything to say about that verse really. And I sat there for quite a while and just nothing would come to me. And finally I just told my father, I said, listen, I can't do this. I just don't know what to say, and that I'm going to need your help. So in a little while I just went to bed, and the next morning I woke up and I came down and I left my Bible, all my stuff right on the table, open, everything, and I sat down there, and almost immediately I knew that I had the wrong verse. And he told me, he says, Gary, he says, I want to remind you of a time when you took everything that I gave you and gave nothing in return. And I knew what he was talking about, because one time in my life I quit going to church. I quit reading his word. I quit praying. And I quit letting him lead my life. Now, I know that he didn't leave me or forsake me because of things that did happen. I know that my youngest daughter had SIDS. And my wife came into the room and she was turning blue. And as soon as she touched her, of course, she started breathing again. But a few minutes longer, and it would have been a whole different story. And also know that he kept us out of a really bad accident. And I know that there was countless times that he blessed me. But I didn't see it because I was too wrapped up in the world and in me. And I realized that he gives us those blessings, those lots of times just little things, enough nails in your pocket to finish a job, or the rain hits just as you put the mower in the barn, or big things also like that. And that he gives us those things so that we know that he's right there, and that he'll never leave us or forsake us, and that through that we can have confidence and security that he is our God. He only wants good for us, and that he values us. We have value to him. And whenever we worship him and praise him and read his word and pray and seek to let him lead our lives, what we're doing is we're showing him that we want him in our life too, and that we love him, and that we trust him, and that we know that he has a plan for us. The second verse that I read was from Matthew, and it was about the Pharisees tithing, but how they forgot the important things, the faith and the peace. It was the mercy, faith, justice. And so we, every day, Every day I thank Him for His presence in my life, for the blessings He gives me. We all know that we need to give an offering. That if we want a place to worship the Lord, if we want a pastor, if we want to further the kingdom through missions and children's church, helping the needy, that it is our responsibility to do that. But it's so important. Also important. It's more important that we don't forget the important things. His presence in our life. And that's about it. I'm going to say a little prayer. Father, we do thank you. We thank you for your presence in our life and for your mercy and your grace, for the blessings that you give us every day. And we pray that we can be more observant, that we can see that, and that we give you the praise and the glory. And Father, I pray that you'll bless the giver and the receiver for the offering, that it'll be used to in a way that pleases you. In your loving name, amen.